Welcome to Shooting the Shit with Rhonda and T. Tonight we are reviewing Love and Marriage DC Season 3, Episode 6. But before we start, Logan is watching Baby first. D is at football practice. So Rhonda, tell them what to do.
Me? Oh God.
Well, actually,
I wasn't
Cynthia is right
prepared.
here.
I wasn't
Cynthia
prepared.
is walking around, but she just walked into the kitchen. So
Go ahead, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel.
okay. So the Pettys are staying 20 minutes away at a motel. So by the time they got over to dinner, dinner was over. Okay. Everybody was like, nice dinner, gotta go. And here come D. So pause. Because that means the baby has to go. Okay.
So me gotta talk to you.
I'm recording.
And I'm not editing you out. So now you're all gonna be viral.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Love and Marriage DC.
Oh, okay.
Don't say that.
What'd she say?
Something negative about the show.
I don't watch it.
Okay.
You ain't missing much. I feel like a hostage when I watch it.
My goodness. Well, here's the thing. Back to it. Look here.
Does this not fit in the shirt?
It's one thing you're not in the house. Y'all gonna have to be on time for the thing.
Why are you there if you just gonna come through when everything?
That makes zero sense. So, quick brushing Clifton off the night before. It's the conversation the next day of the Tylers and the Silvers. Quick over there with Ashley talking slick the next morning. But you had plenty of opportunity to Quick to have that conversation. You like, yeah, we'll talk. You let them leave without having a conversation. You've been talking about since the incident happened. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. When y'all gonna talk?
He is like the perfect example of the stereotypical little guy that always be running his fat mouth and ain't saying nothing, doing nothing.
He's saying that. And he do these little weird little person things with his body. And I need him to stop. Because when they went skiing, he did
What, like Tourette's?
Yeah, he did a little move. And I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Woo!
And then if you pay attention, this whole episode, Quick is nowhere around. When the Pettys come around, Quick, he out the picture. He's out the picture unless he has to sit there with Ashley.
And I feel like Cliff is so unbothered. He's like, why would I?
If we're gonna talk, we're gonna talk. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? But
both of y'all's wives is just acting a fool, to be honest. You should just probably
pay attention. How about that? So you should present Winter with her Valentine's gift. It's some sunglasses and a letter that he probably should have just read to her in private. But everybody was like, oh, talking about them taking the next step, which is sex or a proposal. And I'm like, y'all all the same people that dogged her out for moving too fast with the old dude. But y'all like, oh, that's
but now because Sharella and her friend introduced them.
Exactly. Stop it. So Irena let everyone know that Joy said that they wasn't coming for skiing, but they'll be there at dinner. Once again, why are you there? I agree with Ashley. Y'all should have stayed at home at that point. Because
I feel like skiing is a really big part of the trip.
And it's not a up close. You have to be in each other's face.
Y'all all the way up in the ski lift.
Yeah, come on. Come on. So Sherelle brings up the basketball game. And Ashley says she's like, I'm a mean girl. And I recognize the mean girl in Clifton. And said he looked at her like, meet me at 3:00. Really? Irena
How you
said,
do that? Let's try it. Meet me at 3:00.
Irena was like, you said that this man disrespected you and got in your face, and he ain't do that. And Ashley's like, you just team petty. That's just the issue. You team petty. So you ain't see him stand up over me. They was like, you walked up on him and then told him to get the fuck out. And he did this little
I would,
shoulder thing.
if he was sitting down and stood up, I would maybe give her like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But he was already standing up.
And every time she tells the story, she put a little bit more flavor on it.
He
He
did
got
like
up
this.
and got in my face. And
No.
he, you know. They taught her to take
It's a little Karen-ish. I'm just saying, this is
It
Karen
is.
behavior.
It really is. They taught her she needed to take accountability, and she said she's only taking accountability to the fact that she didn't want them there in the first place. Well, that's on you, because your husband asked you, is it okay for me to invite them? And you said invite who you want. And then that's on your husband, because if your husband know you the way that your husband is supposed to know you, then he still wouldn't have invited them.
He would have just left it alone.
But
He
Quick
would have
don't
said,
care.
listen, y'all ain't really, Ashley and y'all ain't really got things cleared up. So I'm just gonna, maybe next time, maybe once y'all
Exactly.
clear this up, you know what I'm
He let
saying?
you know he
Just
don't
to
care
stay
either.
neutral, but he didn't do that.
He didn't.
You know what's crazy to me? These people that be mad, like Ashley is mad. She did something to them. Then she got mad at them for what? What is she mad
Not
about?
accepting her apology for doing something to them when she wanted them to accept it.
Okay.
And then Sherelle brings up her issue with Joy. And I'm like, Sherelle, your issue was really non-existent too. Leave that up to Joy and Black. Because
Let Black handle that.
you wasn't there at that point in his life. So you can't really comment on that. Okay.
Also, Sherelle, aka Kimmy, there was probably some crossover. Will y'all stop that? Like, everybody should admit that there's probably, like, most niggas don't come into a relationship completely done with whatever they was doing. And they telling you that, but there's somebody on the other side. I know you don't watch Love is Blind, and this is my first time watching it, but every one of these guys on that show now has some girl coming up on the internet talking about he was in a relationship with me the whole time.
The whole time. That's how they do.
That's how they do.
So we're skiing, and we got a ski instructor, and everyone was out there busting their ass. And Sherelle, she just had surgery, so she was on the sideline laughing her ass off because she's like, I'm not going out there. The Petty showed up anyway because the producers obviously was like, no, your ass gotta
Need to
participate.
come.
So,
or then why are you on the show? Like, we can't have a show with just y'all and
do y'all
Raymond
really
and-
want to sit up in Motel 6? Do you? The room looked like it stinks. It looks like it has a smell. So this instructor that convinced Black and Winter that they were good enough to go down the Death Mountain.
Why would they do that?
He said, I had 5 minutes of ski lessons. Yet she convinced you that that was a good idea. Go ahead. That mountain was way up to heaven and it came all the way down to hell.
Not all the way to heaven. Listen, I remember when I still lived there and we had this little weekend thing where we went sledding. And I had remember they used to have skating skis by Mattel, and it was like some, I don't know.
Sugarloaf Mountain?
I don't know where we were.
That's where Sign used to.
It was like a hill. It was not like an
Yeah.
actual thing. It was like some snow on a hill. And I had them called skating skis, and they used to advertise them on Saturday mornings. And it was like some plastic that you tie to your shoes.
Oh no.
And I got to the top of that hill. When I say hill, like it's in a neighborhood, okay?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just swooshed them ski things and I tumbled my ass all the way down the hill. There
Yeah, I
wasn't
bet
no
you
sliding. I tumbled. I don't know which direction I was, and I was done. I got to the bottom of that hill and took them plastic things off my shoes.
I know you did. You must
I
have been
was
up
like,
12th Street here.
who does that? That's what they do. They just put people on that thing like that.
She convinced them 5 minutes of training and and you good. I
Huh.
said, she's trying to kill the black people.
That's what it looked like.
Well, Sherelle was nervous, so her and Ashley went to have some shots, okay?
Because that's
Um,
gonna cure my nerves.
Well, I don't have to look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, meanwhile, we got the Tylers over here filling in the petties and on what happened at breakfast and how quick it's just gonna go along with his wife. And they asked them, will there be an apology? And Joy was like, no. And I agree.
Why
Apologize
would
for
you be
what?
apologizing? When y'all sat up here and said from the beginning you knew that she was full of shit.
Right. You cuss me out and then go in there and cuss my husband out and kick both of us out. At what point am I apologizing
And I'm
for?
sorry.
Child,
I'm
please.
sorry I ever met you. Keep your D.
Girl.
And your F and your I and your N too.
Arena also brings up Sherelle and Black's issue with Joy. Joy was like, they just need to agree to disagree. And that's what I want them to do. I want them to agree to disagree and not bring that shit up anymore because it's in the past. Y'all gonna have to just learn how to coexist and say it is what it is. Sherelle is in there talking about Black's being trying to talk to Joy, but Joy don't want to because she don't have to. That's what I'm
Why
at.
did you want to talk to her?
Y'all already talked. How many times do we have to talk?
I mean, I don't think it's that confusing. This is the thing. Like, I don't think I would be that worked up, about the cheating thing, but I'm loyal to my friend. You was some crossover and we're not cool because of it. I don't know what happened with the business and all of that, but it seemed like some bullshit. I'm just
Something
saying.
happened. So it was like double whammy. I don't fuck with you.
Right.
It just is what it is. So we hear on the loudspeaker, man down, black man, something man down. Okay. That's what we hear. Now, prior to that, we see Black flying down this mountain doing 100 miles an hour out of control. Okay.
And he don't know how to use the brakes.
He's like, he started up and he got faster and faster. And I was at home like, whoa.
I was like, when he gets to the bottom, what is he gonna do? Like fall on the ground? Because do you slow down or what is supposed to happen?
Because he's going straight down the hill at this point.
I would have been like, dear Jesus, if I make it to the bottom, I'm gonna sling that white woman across the daggone resort.
But the person that was actually hurt was Winter. Okay. She hurt her knee. One went this way, the other one went the other way. Okay. So they had a medic put this makeshift cardboard splint on her leg so she can stabilize her knee. Okay. Yeah, not the way my knees is set up.
Like cardboard? Y'all
Cardboard.
have
It was a cardboard box that they had. That's for the black folks because they want to put the white folks in no cardboard. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna put that out there, y'all. And the Tylers is sitting there talking about, I mean, look here, it might be some hope for everybody because look, we all here with Winter. We all hated Winter last season, and here we are. Okay. So
well, I still don't like her. I ain't never liked her.
So Winter didn't order pizza for dinner. Because at this point, I guess Winter don't care. What happened to the chef? We can't get the chef. We got to get pizza. We can get pizza at home. Where we at? Sugarloaf? Where we at? I want some
They
more
in
food.
DC. I don't know.
I'm going to go somewhere and get some real food. We on vacation. But we got pizza. So
I've never gone on vacation. Well, okay, I take that back. I have gone on vacation and had pizza, but it wasn't like my food. It was like when you back at the hotel and you want to have something
real quick. It's late.
And I wasn't staying at the
drinking
Motel 6. Thank you very much.
I've been up drinking and I need something on my stomach before I go to sleep. So the petties are there. And they're all sitting around and everybody is in silence. And I'm like, once again, quick, here's your opportunity that you keep saying you're going to talk to this man, but you scared to talk to him. So
I'm
Miss-
not doing that. I'm not sitting around with all this awkward energy. I don't see the point in going somewhere where if I sit in the room now, everybody's gonna be sitting there looking a fool, not talking. Y'all
child,
were talking before, and I don't understand like what the petties have done that's that serious. Y'all
It's
are
not.
making it, but I mean, you did the same thing to Winter. Y'all hated her so much for no reason.
Yep. Because of something she did to herself, and y'all, yeah.
Y'all were mad
It
at
was
her because
Ashley
she.
again who started that shit. Child. So Terry, the intuitive healer, arrives unexpectedly, invited by Arena and probably the producers. And she instantly go in on Joy. I saw your face in the car on the drive on the way over here. So, you know, something is leading me to you. Okay.
I was feeling
So-
every bit of Joy's energy, all of it.
You have a strong dad block. Was your dad present in your life? She's like, yes. Cause she's black, so she must
I
have
was
black.
getting ready to say, we're not finna sit
Yeah.
up here and entertain this. And I'm pretty sure that Joy was raised by her dad. I think her mother passed away or
She
something.
was. She was. Did he work a lot? That's the second thing. Oh, so if your dad was in your life, he still
He
couldn't
couldn't have
been
been
there.
around. He had to be a shitty father.
Yeah. Was he at home? Aha, I got you with this one. Was he at home at the dinner table? Y'all know we'll eat at the damn dinner table. Shut your ass up. Terry.
But it was
Yes,
almost
yes,
like
yes.
she's like, so when you're saying these things and it's not true, because my dad he wasn't absent. He was
Right.
very present. We ate at the table. So now you're gonna say something like, oh, I got this somehow fantasy that he was perfect. That ain't
Yeah.
what I said.
Right. She said, so you're telling me he's perfect in every way? She said he was perfect for me. I have an issue with that answer. Our people was talking about she was all, you know, in combative mode. She wasn't. You come at me, and clearly you were told to come and attack me.
Listen, you're black, right? Your dad was present, right?
Yo,
He was present for me before there was you. What?
Yeah, I got real defensive by them.
I did
questions.
too. I did too.
And if somebody whose father was in their life and you come at me like that, I would have responded the same exact way.
And was at the dinner table and and I'll speak for me, and was at the thing taking me to school when I missed the bus stop, and was taking me to
Perfect.
McDonald's in the morning on the way to school, and was cooking dinner many of times.
And breakfast.
And
Making
breakfast.
homemade pancake.
Come on.
Child.
And was taking grandchildren to school. Like, what are you talking about?
Still
is.
So yes, he was perfect for me, Terry. And no, I'm not being defensive.
And you know what? When I think about it, like my dad passed away when I was not quite 2 years old, but all my uncles were very much present in the lives of the children. Like they were all there. What are you talking about?
Girl, Terry need to have several seats. And then she called her defense, so she like, I'm not about to talk about my life, my dad, or anybody but these people. They don't like her, so why should she share her personal?
Why is she
life with
opening
these
up? And I've
people?
never seen anybody like that, like come in and come for a person. That ain't, like she said, that ain't even what you're supposed to do. And I'm not opposed to that type of situation, but I need to pick my own. I need to have a personal, you know what I'm saying, type of
And that was never
energy.
I did not agree for this. I didn't come to you for counseling. I thought I was on a ski vacation, and then all of a sudden this woman shows up and starts judging me. And then tells
Directly
me that
came in
I'm
here
judgy.
firing shots at me.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to be truthful. She was like, truthful with myself or truthful with the group? Because I'm truthful with me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she asked her if she's struggling with the group, and she's like, no. And Black is like, define struggling. Well, are you getting along with the group? No, I'm not. See, all these questions, you were led like Clifford said, you were
She
led.
had a list. And
Yeah,
I feel like this lady came with the same kind of nasty ass energy. Like she was on Arena. This
she
is your
was.
people? Because
I believe, or they use them right now, but I believe the producers was like
had
mad
to.
at them because they ain't want to participate. So here you go. Get her. So Ashley and Black join in on the attack. Oh, Terry, you're wonderful and you're right. She's a horrible person. And Ashley goes in calling Joy combative. And while she's talking, Clifford turned his head to look in her direction. And she says, I'm not looking at you. This is what you do, little boy. And at this point, Clifton is really taken aback because I think up to that point, he thought that she was talking to boy. So she said little boy. 'Cause- Can you hear her? Stop. Okay.
Can you hear him?
Okay, because mine was over here barking. Okay.
No, it's not Baxter, it's Booker. He's screaming at some person on his video game.
Yeah, I got video games going on over here in the background as well.
Level 25.
Level 25 is what he said.
Mom.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Stop mocking me.
Okay. So
He said, do you need a cookie, my boy?
Oh, no. What?
not you. She talking
Not
about
you. Booker is
Booker
in here
playing the
arguing with
game.
some random that he's playing video games with.
Exactly.
Did he?
He said exactly. They understand each other.
To my Booker. So, oh my goodness, Jackson. So did she say?
Jackson said that?
Yeah. Yeah. So she say in the confessional that he leaned up and he made faces at her. Now, quick, she did that one in front of your face. You can see that she's a liar, but I guess that you was okay with that too. You know what? I get it. This is why y'all left the show, right? Because y'all, this playback shows how ignorant both of y'all really are. Yeah, I get it. Because this
And then
really was bad.
what's the name? Every Saturday, Ashley be on Twitter losing her mind, and the people be like, "Girl, shut up." That's
You did
not
it.
what happened.
You did it. He leaned up and he made a face. I rewind the tape just so I could see. He didn't even move. He was relaxed, chilling. He just turned his head because you were talking.
I just
Girl, it was too much.
And you talking about, don't look at me, little boy.
Yeah. Because first she said, don't look at me. And Joy said, ain't nobody looking at you. And then she went in, don't look at me, little boy. And then he was looking like, oh, she talking to me. Shit. So then we get into this whole Joy Black issue. He's like, you've been saying these things about me that's not true. She was like, oh no, it's true. It's true.
I was sitting there looking at her, and all I could think of was your mother with that foot shaking. I was like, I bet you her foot is going to town down at
You
the
know
bottom.
it is. He said that he don't have any issues with her. They was cool for 10 years. They used to hang out. He used to protect her. They had this good relationship. She was like, we ain't never been friends. I don't know your birthday. I don't know nothing about you. Okay. Sherelle in the background calling her liars and delusional. And she's like, how you two meet then? And she said they was at an event. Black drove her home, but Black didn't tell his girlfriend that he drove her home. Now, here's the thing. Y'all both said the same story, Sherelle and Joy. Sherelle, you knew it was a girlfriend in the picture.
They don't want to be called a side chick. Nobody said you were a side chick. I think that's different. I think side chick is somebody who's willingly there. You know
And
what I'm
I
saying?
think, and you said you met him and y'all both, I believe, had somebody.
And
But
y'all
the
did not
thing
get
is-
into a relationship until afterwards.
After. But here's the thing, y'all was forming it. Whether he jumped on it, y'all was forming it. The girlfriend was always present. It just took a minute for me to handle my business and get her out the way so I can get in over here.
And you know what? Kudos to Black for handling his business and getting her out the way and not,
Good. Done. Because he married her. This ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, so is there anything else y'all want to talk about? They didn't like it. And Winter was over there talking about Joy was being mean.
And she pissed me off with that. I was like, that's how you saw that?
And then, I mean, basically that was it. Joy eventually got frustrated and jumped up and leave. Winter on the next episode is mad because her dude told her, y'all was wrong. How dare he take up for her and because y'all was wrong. Because he don't want to be Team Ashley. Y'all were wrong.
And that's what you are, Winter. Now all of a sudden you signing up because Ashley is nice to you. You didn't get the D yet, but you're working hard to get that D. So now your team. I was like, that's how you saw that? Because
Girl, bye.
And I don't like Ashley, but I'm like, that lady came in there 100% wrong. So
100%. 100%. Joy can be curt, but Joy had every right to snap out. And she didn't really snap. She was just very matter of fact.
Exodus stage left. But I mean, I guess it's not going to work. I guess that dynamic is not going to work. Now, if we're going to get rid of Ashley and Quick, that'll be fine. Do we got some new contestants for the next season?
We're going to have to, or y'all could just shut the whole damn
Or it's just going to be done.
We don't care. Carlos over there in Bravo land anyway. He ain't.
Oh my God, embedded deeply now, isn't he?
Yeah. All right, y'all. So y'all go ahead, smash that.
Thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, y'all.